Hello, everyone. What's going on? Welcome to a brand new, spanking new, cute episode of
The Tea.
We have a lot of tea to talk about this week.
A lot of tea.
A lot of tea.
A lot of cute tea.
So without further ado, yes, let's dive in. Grab your glasses, guys. And remember that discretion is the key before spilling your tea. Alika.
Yes.
The watermelon and the apple together.
I'm a genius. I know. I do this.
I'm
a flavor person.
Magic.
You know what it is? I'm a flavor person. I enjoy flavors. I like to eat and drink, so I like flavor. Like, I love it.
Listen.
I season my food down.
I'm so glad you're in my life for flavor. What?
You so stupid.
But Cray, let's get to the tea.
Okay.
Let's start off with Tea Spot. What do you have?
So this week for Tea Spot, it's some very unfortunate, disturbing, and uncomfortable news. So please.
So we're going there.
We're going there.
Okay.
So remember, discretion is key.
Always.
So this week, as you all may know, we witnessed the death of Sandra Bland. For those who don't know, Sandra Bland, she was falsely arrested in Texas.
Correct.
She was actually on her way to a job interview.
Correct.
She got pulled over by a cop.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure for what. It was,
I don't know. It was some
like
kind
a
of
regular
traffic
routine.
violation.
It was something. I thought it was like a regular routine. I'm not exactly sure. And, you know, he asked her could she put out her cigarette, and she was like, no, I don't have to. The cop then asked her could she step out the car, and she was like, no, I don't have to.
Exactly.
He opened the car door and pulled her out the
Yank
car.
That bitch out.
Then it was like he slammed her. We don't see it, but from what she's saying,
you can hear the audio.
You can hear the audio. Like, he slammed her face into the ground, and she has epilepsy, correct? She had epilepsy.
And she has some kind of medical issue.
She has a medical issue. Another tape was released, showing the cop handcuffing her hands and her ankles together and dragging her.
I thought it was called. I think it was called like a dog shackle tape.
Yeah, thing. And
like the guy basically he hog tied her.
Yeah, basically. And then dragged her from the parking lot, I guess, into the precinct. 3 days later, she was found dead.
Yes. Now, she wasn't just found dead. Allegedly, she hung herself. In her cell.
I don't believe it.
They're saying that they found records saying that she was depressed and has tried to hurt herself in the past.
Right.
So now they're trying to say, well, this is what's going on.
But see, what bothers me about it is there's been videos released of her on Facebook, and she's been talking about all the issues that have been going on, you know, regarding the same issue that she went through.
Yeah.
And how we need to,
which is crazy.
Right, which is really weird.
It's but
ironic crazy. It really is. Like, she was very educated, and it just seemed weird that this would happen to her. At first it was just, it was black men, and don't get me wrong, it's been bad from the jump.
Oh yeah.
But now they're coming for black women, and then there's another woman. I'm not sure of her name. I didn't really look into it. She was actually pregnant, and it happened to her.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
She was actually pregnant, and it happened to her, and it's getting to a point where it's just like we said when we spoke about, when it was happening to the men in earlier episodes.
It's happened way too many times. I can't remember who we specifically talked about.
And it's just like I've become really numb to it, and it's sad that I've become numb to something like that. But when you're seeing it so much, you're just like, well, what do you do? But
what's sad is that it's becoming the new norm.
It is. It's becoming a trend, essentially. Yeah. And it's not a good trend that I want to see last.
It's a trend I don't want to see last.
So I'm hoping that, the truth from this story actually comes out, and these cops are, the two cops. It was two cops. Hopefully, that the Texas Police Department will be dealt with, accordingly, because this is just, I can't deal with it. Like, it's getting way out of hand now. It's not even something that...
Allegedly, there's a cover-up, too, because, now, a video was released, originally, showing, the traffic stop and everything.
Right.
But then there's another video showing the same exact traffic stop.
Yeah.
But then it shows, how it might be edited, because, now, all of a sudden, the same cars are in the same frames.
Right.
The sun is in a different location, so shadows are different.
Right.
So it looks like it might have been edited.
Right.
Or re-recorded or something.
Right.
I don't know. It's just crazy.
I hope that her family gets the justice for her that they deserve, because
Mm-hmm.
I can't even. I would just think if that was me, what would my family do?
Oh, listen, your family would go crazy. Trust me.
And I just hopefully they get justice because that is like completely effed up.
Yeah, but this is one thing we gotta say. Like, Black people need to stick together all the time, not just when something bad like this happens, but like all the time.
Right? We need to just
unite
together, unite, and actually start trying to fight this thing, but in a positive way. Because we don't need any more riots or tearing up cities.
Like, don't tear up your own town where you live. Like,
let's go to Texas and tear up the police department itself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nothing
crazy.
Even get them another way. Like, go to school, get educated, get those degrees, get those higher paying jobs, so you can piss on them. Like,
exactly. That's definitely another way to go about it as well. It's actually the better way. Just better yourself and educate yourself and get better with the system so that you can fight cases like these and actually get get justice for people that go through these things.
Yes, definitely.
On a lighter note.
Well, not too much lighter.
Not too much lighter, but on a more not so serious note.
So this is like another sex scandal going around. O'Dell Beckham Jr. He plays for the New York Giants. Allegedly, he is involved in a leaked sexy photo. It's a photo of him, allegedly of him giving head to I'm going to quote what they're saying, a white girl.
Fellatio.
Head, okay. The dome, fellatio, the good, the sloppy toppy, to an alleged white girl.
Unfortunately, due to the discretion of that photo, we cannot show it to you.
We were trying to figure out how we can do it.
But we can't even post to Instagram because it might get deleted. Yeah. So you just got to find it yourself.
Yeah. It's on Media Takeout. It's out there. Trust me. You find it, you look for it. But allegedly, it's him in the photo, giving her fellatio, sloppy toppy, whatever. And it released Friday night. So he immediately took to Twitter and saying, "This is not me. It's definitely not me. I love my girl. It's not us. I'm not about that life." And it's just crazy, like, because like then minutes later, somebody with the handle name of @SB2_smooth said, "Yo man, that was my picture on Twitter of me giving that white girl head. I never tried to act like it was you. We just have the same hair. Let me know if you want me to say anything, bro. I will. Sorry if you're catching heat for it." I just find it funny that, after all the firestorm that started, that started with this post, this person magically appears like, "Oh no, it's me. Like, don't worry, it's me. It's me. It's not you."
Right, that's crazy.
Like, do you think that's like funny, or
I think
do you think that's like Olivia Pope in the works?
It might be. I don't watch Scandal, but it might be some Olivia Pope going on. I'm not a Scandal girl, but it definitely sounds like some things going down. Yeah, I don't know, Diva. I don't know.
Well, let's stay tuned. We'll see how this plays out.
Right.
But A Cray.
Yes.
What do you have this week for A Cray?
So this week, it's actually not really a question.
It's not really a question.
It started from a question from a picture I posted.
Okay.
So this is the picture I posted earlier yesterday.
Okay, the hair care routine thing.
Right.
With just the deep conditioner?
Yes.
Okay.
So everybody's question was baby food? Like, the first thing was like, baby food? What do you need baby food for? And also, where did you get the coconut oil from? So I'm going to answer all these questions and also tell you what this is about. So there is a lovely lady by the name of @Naturallytash on Instagram that I follow. She's a naturalista, but she's also a colorista. She does different colors with her hair. She's known for color shadowing and temporary coloring and doing all sorts deep conditioning coloring. She's known for all these things. She actually has her own blog, which I will post a link below. And she actually posted posted a video of her making this conditioner, and it's basically coconut oil, banana baby food, and conditioner. The conditioner she used was she used the Aussie conditioner, but I've never used Aussie.
Oh, the
kangaroo, right?
Kangaroo,
I've never used that brand, so what I do is I use coconut oil. The coconut oil I have in the picture was actually from Target. It's simply Oh Lord, I forgot that quick. It's Simply something, but it's Target's Simply Balanced. That's what it is. It's Simply Balanced. That's Target's generic brand.
Okay.
And the coconut oil I believe was $6.99.
Okay.
It's a small jar, but I mean I just use it mostly for cooking and doing in my hair. So I only use
double duty.
Double duty.
Yes, good.
I use it for cooking. Anything you would use olive oil for or regular oil, like frying. I never fried like anything with it, but I use it for like stir frying and stuff like that when I'm cooking or when I'm making eggs. I use that. It gives it a banging flavor. I made some chicken with it. It gives it a banging flavor.
You made chicken with it?
Yeah, I made chicken. I made stir fried chicken with it when I have my salads.
Continue.
So, what I do is I take in the picture you see there's two. When you buy baby food, you know there's two containers if you buy the Gerber one. So you take one container. I put it in my mixing bowl, empty out the whole container. Sometimes I take a little nibble because banana baby food tastes really good. I take about maybe a teaspoon and a half of coconut oil. Okay. And I use about maybe 2 or 3. It's not squirts because mine comes in a jar. I use the Shea Moisture deep conditioner that I use. Okay. That particular brand that I have in that picture is only bought at Target. It's their Community Commerce brand. When you buy that, I believe 15% of the proceeds go to helping poverty in Africa.
So your hair is getting snatched and you're giving back to charity.
Right. Nice. So I use about maybe 2 scoops of that. What I do is I mix it together until the lumps in the conditioner are gone. I personally don't own a microwave, so what I do is I put mine in the mason jar, and I put it in a pot of boiling water. You don't have to, raise it too high, maybe like a cup or 2 of boiling water. And I let it boil for about, maybe 10 minutes.
It's a hot treatment then.
Huh?
It's a hot treatment.
Yeah, it's a deep conditioner. With deep conditioners, you always heat it. Okay. So
I ain't got no hair.
It's so silly. While it's cooling, I would do my regular wash routine, whether it be when I shampoo and deep condition or if I'm cold washing. While it's cooling, I do that. And then when I finish, I, do my towel. I don't let it dry too much because you still want it to remain a little wet. Okay. I part my hair in 2. And I take the conditioner out. It still might be a little hot, so let it cool just a little bit. Work it through, put my 2 caps on, sit under the dryer for about a half an hour, and then I leave it in overnight. I actually have it in right now. So,
I thought you had it in.
I actually have my treatment in right now.
It actually smells good too, by the way.
Yeah, when you can smell it. Warning: do not eat your hair, and do not eat the deep conditioner just because it smells like bananas. It's not gonna taste like bananas.
Don't do that.
I actually put honey in this one. The treatment I did yesterday. I did put honey in it. But I know this is the first time I put honey in it. Honey is really good because it attracts moisture, and it actually seals the moisture in as well. So it's really good. Okay. And then when you're washing it out, you wash it out with cool to cold water, so the bananas don't cook, and also so the honey. You don't want it to you want it, and plus you want to seal that moisture in, and cold seals it in. Okay. Excuse me. So and then you would go about your regular routine. Your regular hair routine.
She has the hiccups.
Anyway.
She's a grown girl.
Anyway, so I'm a grown girl. Thank you. I'm a grown woman. Thank you very much. Okay.
Well, she's a growing woman then. Okay.
Anyway, so that's what you would normally do. So for those who were concerned about the baby food, I do not have any children. It's just for my hair. The reason I believe for me, I like that better than actually using the actual banana fruit because one,
puree that.
You would have to puree
it's like an extra step,
and it's an extra step, and this is a lot easier for people who are on the go and not wanting to do too much. You can essentially put it in the microwave if you have one. Like I said, I don't own one, so if you have a microwave, you can put it in the microwave for I believe no longer than a minute.
But the baby food is a smart alternative because. It basically doesn't have any preservatives. So
right, it's no preservatives. Right, and then also it would be a little bit more than actually buying a banana because it's $1. Well, if you go, I got mine from Walmart, so it was $1 for the 2 packets. But I'm pretty sure, right? But you can use any banana. Yeah, you can use any banana baby food. Before I used the actual one from Gerber, I used beech nut, which is like 79 cents a jar, and you only need 1 jar. And I would not recommend using it again after, like, if you have leftover, try to work it in your hair. I would not recommend, like, refrigerating it and using it over.
Oh.
Some people, not using it over, but some people, like, they'll have leftovers and they'll just store it in the fridge. But that would be, like, if you were, like, using it, like, again, like, the next day.
Yeah.
Like, I would not keep that.
Not a week later or
right,
2
not a
weeks
week later. Like, I would just use it that day. So, yeah, just to let you all know what goes in my hair and how I do what I do.
Okay.
So if you have any further questions, like I said, you can always send them to our email, the New York at gmail.com. Or you can post the picture that I always post on the T and my Instagram.
And my Instagram and the T's Instagram.
And you can DM them the questions to me.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can either they can message us on here, right?
Yes.
You can message us on here.
Whatever the T is,
you can message us and let us know.
Us.
If you feel comfortable leaving the questions on any of my pictures or any T-shirts, you can do that as well.
Mm-hmm. And of course, if you want to, just anonymously, you can DM Alika Cray. No,
right.
DM Alika directly, or inbox us on Facebook, or just email us and just say, "Hey, anonymous."
Yep. So.
Yes, look at these trends.
Let's get into these trends.
So. I am very, like, Rihanna focused
my ice
right
melted,
now.
by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's hot in here. Rihanna, she's inspired me this week for the trends.
Mm-hmm.
Because Rihanna has launched her very own line of, are you guys ready for this? Socks. Yes.
I'm sorry, I need a snack.
Girl, eat up. Riri has teamed up with Stance as a contributing creative director with a multi-year contract to design socks for their Punks and Poets series. So, also what Rihanna did too, she also took to her Instagram and announced her new fragrance. It's called Riri by Rihanna. Now, honestly, to me, this bitch is trademarking everything except for one album coming out.
Okay,
because she's out here promoting everything, announcing everything. Like, I have socks coming out, I have a fragrance coming out.
She's only released 2 singles.
I want to know something, bitch. Better have an album. Like, what's good? What's the album?
Wait, because the American, what's the name of that song? American Glory or something like that?
Yeah.
That's on the new album.
I think so.
Okay.
But what is, an exec from, Def Jam, did an interview with, GQ Magazine, saying that Rihanna is still working on her album. She's putting the final touches on it. She's tweaking some things here, so the album will be out soon, but again, get no release date.
Okay.
Rihanna, please, I love you, bitch, but girl, come on, you're like dragging this out now. Next up, we have something that is really iconic. After 98 years, the Chuck Taylor is getting an update.
I love Chuck
Taylor.
Taylor.
Should I call it a upgrade or a makeover?
I love Chuck Taylor. If you know me, I'm a Chuck girl. I'm excited about this.
But yeah, this is very Cray inspired. Now, I'm going to call it upgrade because they're actually getting what's called, the outside is going to look very much the same. Very, iconic Chuck Taylors. But they're going to get comfier insoles. And they're going to get foam padding around the brim of the shoe. This way it's not scratching up the back of your ankles. It's a little more comfortable.
I never had that problem, but okay.
Me neither. I'm like, whatever. Now, also, too, the sneakers are going to come in way more color combinations. Now, you just know Chuck's coming pretty much every color of the rainbow, but now they're going to make more color combinations. Like the one we showed here was the red with the red laces.
Okay.
They're going to do more like crossovers, like odd colors that don't really go together.
Okay.
With the whole
I'm
mismatch.
excited.
And the latest version of the Chuck is going to be called the Chuck Taylor All-Star 2, and will be in stores in September.
Oh!
And
just in time for fall.
Yeah, just in time. That's it for the trend.
All right.
So, Cray.
Yes.
My love. What are you talking about this week? What's the tea?
So, this week's tea of the week is a very popular topic for all the single girls and the single guys. And the single girls, GURLS. The Z? S? I had it right?
I do S. I don't do Z.
Alright, well, whatever. So, anyway.
I'm good enough.
So this week we're going to be talking about first dates. And...
Or first datepressions.
First datepressions. So, let's just jump right in. So, tell me about a more recent first date you had, and was it a good experience? Was it a bad experience? How did you feel before? How did you feel after? I just want to know, you know.
Okay. Okay. So I did recently just go on a date. I went on a date last weekend. It was very low budget. Which was what we planned. We planned it to be low budget.
Oh my God.
It was. We went to Coney Island. We went and got funnel cake because, bitch, I've been wanting funnel cake all summer long. So I got my funnel cake.
All summer long because we're only in the middle of summer.
Listen, I've been wanting funnel cake, and I'm like, it's summertime, funnel cake.
We had a funnel cake. Are you serious?
But girl, I wanted like the real like carnival experience.
Anyway, go ahead.
So we would have funnel cakes. We found these like little cans of like Coke and Sprite. That was so cute. And we just like walked on the beach and we talked and we was on the boardwalk and everything. The date was great. We got to know each other. We talked. We hugged. You know, we kissed a little bit. Yes, we kissed a little bit. Shut up, bitch.
I didn't say anything.
Okay,
I was like,
you did tell me not to be a whore, so I didn't be a whore. But it was to me it was a great date, or so I thought.
Or so he thought.
Because like we didn't have the awkward silence. There was plenty of engagement, plenty of conversation, plenty of embracing. Oh, you okay there?
I have a chip caught in my throat.
Oh gosh. Plenty of embracing and everything, and I thought we was on a great date. Like we had fun, we were laughing. It was, I thought it was a great date. I dropped him back home. I texted him when I got home. He texted me back right away, and that was it. That was the end of all communications.
Wow, that was like a first date, and that was the first.
That was our first and last date.
That was like ding dong ditch.
Yes.
Like, we're gonna go on a date, and then that's it.
But see, to me, what like. Okay, so answer the question. You said how did I feel before the date. Before the date, I felt nervous. We had a little pep talk, and the nervousness kind of subsided. Then once we were actually like on the date, like my nervousness came back briefly, but then went away. Because I realized we was having a good time. Nothing was awkward. But then after the date, like again, I was on cloud nine because I thought we had a great date. I thought we made a good connection. But then with the next morning when there was like no response, there was not response. When there was no message or anything, and then I noticed 2 days later or 3 days later, still no response. Now here we are a week later, still nothing going on. I'm like, okay, what the fuck happened?
Right.
We had our in-depth conversation. So I was taken aback pretty much. I was like, well, you said you had a good time. I'm saying I had a good time, but what happened then? Why is there?
Right. That's so. Men are just weird.
Yeah, it was just weird.
Like, I don't know. Like, with me personally, if I was you, I'd have just been like, listen, you don't want to talk to me? Listen. Go ahead and free yourself. Yeah. Okay?
But
that's really weird. I mean, was he acting? But you guys said, you said you were kissing and hugging, and I'm just sitting here like, so how can you go from all that to not communicating?
But let me
with
also go back to,
day?
like, 90% of whatever physical connection, activities we had with each other, he initiated. Like, he kissed me. He held my hand. He hugged me.
Do you see this
he
face?
I'm like,
confused
I'm
face.
What the fuck?
That's so weird.
But also, too, the thing that really, got me and threw me, too, was, we had, hey, what do you want out of life kind of conversation. Like, do you want to get married, whatever. I said, eventually, if I find the right person, I would like to get married. Okay. I have to get married, I said I would like to get married.
Okay.
He said, clearly, he does not believe in gay marriage.
Oh, but is he not gay? Or
that's what I'm saying.
Confused?
But it's whatever. Everybody has their own views.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay. And to me, that wasn't really a deal breaker. And it wasn't like, well, it has to happen because it was a first date. So it was like,
right.
I have plenty of time to decide, okay, you know what? If we're not going to get married, this is going to be done first.
Right.
But I was just really just having, a good time. It was summertime.
Right.
But then Teddy brought up a good thing, too, that he said it is summertime. Right. He said maybe he just wanted to go on one good date.
He wanted to have a little summer mini.
Yeah, like a mini summer fling thing.
Right, but that was a mini Uber summer fling.
That was a super Uber.
That was a summer date.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah. Cray, what about you?
My last first date was over a year ago.
Mm.
I haven't been on a date. Well, I can't say I haven't been on a date. It was with the same person, but I haven't been on a first date in over a year.
Good thing or bad thing?
I don't know. I mean, I've just been reflecting since that whole situation. I'm not really going to get into it, but I've just been reflecting and trying to move on, from that.
Mm.
But It was over a year ago.
Mm.
It was actually after 4th of July. I actually got my aunt and my uncle really pissed because they were like, well, we invited you to a barbecue and now you're ditching us to go on a date. They're like, oh, you can bring him. I'm like, no, it's a first date. No.
Yeah.
So,
no family on the first date.
We met, and, you know, for about a week or so, we were talking and FaceTiming and just, you know, being cute or whatever.
Yeah. Getting to know your face.
Right, and we went on a date on a Saturday.
Mm.
We were supposed to have a whole date, but it didn't work out because he had to do something and it just, whatever. So that was already a bad time for me. I said, all right, maybe, you know, things will still happen.
Yeah.
So he picked me up. We went to the movies.
Okay.
Don't ask me what movie we saw because I don't remember.
That's not important.
We went to eat. We went to Shake Shack.
Okay.
That was my first time going. I had never been.
Shake Shack.
Went to Shake Shack.
Wasn't that line long though?
It was. We were in the city. Went to Tribeca.
Mm.
Okay. You know, we went. I think we went to eat first, and then we were talking or whatever, getting to know each other. You know, whatever. Then we went to the movies. We watched a movie.
Mm.
Then we went to the Hudson River Park, and we're conversating and, you know, walking around the park. You know, and then there was a moment of silence, and he was looking at his phone, and I'm like, I hate when people get on their phone while we're on a date. It's so, like, that's like I have no idea. Like, when I'm on a date, my phone goes on Do Not Disturb, and my phone is just silent something. Like, I don't even look at my phone on a date. First date, last date, third date, I don't even look at my phone. Because it's rude. Like, you're trying to get to know this person, so I was like, all right, whatever. I was positive. Overall, it was a good first date. You know, I hadn't been on a date at that point in a while, so I was, you know, I wasn't, you know, turned off by it. I was like, all right, this could still be a positive thing.
Okay.
So at the end of the date, you know, I leaned in and I gave him a little peck good night. Nothing crazy.
Lips or cheek?
Lips.
Okay. Full on lips.
Yeah. Nothing crazy. No make out.
No Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill's kiss.
No, none of that. Okay. It was very light peck, and then, you know, I said good night. I got out the car and went upstairs. Before the date, I was a little nervous, but I really wasn't because, like I said, we had phone calls, text messages, and FaceTimes before this. Yeah. After the date, I felt really good about it. I said, okay, well, we have plans to see each other, you know, next week, so hopefully it'll go well. Overall, it didn't go well, but we did have about 3 more dates before it went bad.
That's a whole nother episode.
That's a whole nother episode.
That might be a 2-hour one right there.
That might be a special. But, you know, it was fun while it lasted, I guess. I don't know. But overall, first dates are really...
What do you think about first dates? Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask.
First dates can be fun, but can also be bad. Mm-hmm. Fun dates can be fun. I think...
Bad being bad, fun being good.
Right. You have to... I think... I'm going to tell you a perfect first date for me.
Okay.
For me, I think we need to do an activity. I think the whole movie thing is not so good because you're not talking.
Well, you're in the dark for 2 hours
and then
not talking.
That can get mixy sitting in the dark in the movies with somebody you're trying to get to know because they might have mixed intentions and then it can get all construed. So I think a movie is good for like maybe a second, maybe third, or maybe after you're already like established a relationship or further on down the dating pool.
That's a 4th date, honestly.
Right, because you want to get to know the person. So I think it needs to be an activity. Mm-hmm. Example, you can do bowling, you can do go-karts, mini golf, something where you can converse with the person while you're doing it.
Also think outside the box. You know, we're both fat bitches.
Right.
No offense. I didn't mean like that. It just looks like that. Okay. Awkward.
I know why, but
okay, I know.
I get it.
Personality, sorry. They also do cooking like lessons and stuff like that. Stuff
right,
like
we were talking about that last week. Yes, the cooking classes that they do.
Or like they do this thing where you can design your own like T-shirts and stuff.
Right, you can do this certain. And they have this cute little thing where you can go and paint little sculptures.
Yes.
So there's other things you can do on a first date. Just a nice activity. If you're doing activity that doesn't involve food, after the activity, go get a bite to eat or before whatever.
Or do what I do, the ice cream date. Go out just specifically for ice cream. No dinner, no drinks, just ice cream.
Dessert. Yeah.
Or like a dessert. Maybe you don't like ice cream.
If you live in New York, I know a couple of good non-chain ice cream spots.
Tons of places that you know. Just for desserts, period.
Yes. I eat Creamy Hole.
Oh, Magnolia.
Creamy Hole. When I got the ice cream donuts. Is it called Creamy Hole?
It's not called Creamy Hole.
What is it called?
I don't know. It's not called Creamy Hole.
Is it the Creamy Hole?
It's not called the Creamy Hole.
What is it called?
It's a little nasty.
It does sound nasty.
Pineapples.
Oh, I don't know. I'll post it, but we went. I got a donut ice cream sandwich.
Yes.
And it was amazing.
Or another place that sells donut ice cream sandwiches, Holy Donuts. That's the name of the place.
No, that's the other spot. That's we go to the village.
So what's the other place then?
I swear it's called Creamy or the Cream Hole or the Holy Cream. Cream.
Okay. Yeah, Holy Cream.
Holy Cream. That's the name of it. It's Holy Cream. That sounds a lot better.
Yeah, that sounds more PC.
Yeah. So, or if you don't want to go to like a regular dessert spot, you can just go to a regular restaurant and just order desserts.
Applebee's.
Martha's is a really good spot if you're extremely local.
Any diners have good desserts.
Right, they have really good desserts. And also, I don't recommend drinking on first date, and this is why.
Go ahead, why?
Only because I feel like when you drink. I mean, if you're like one of those people that's
drinks
really,
like we're having,
I think if you want to have like a glass of wine, nothing too crazy because certain people the other person might not feel comfortable drinking. You guys might have, you know what I mean? Like I just no.
I'm gonna say no to that.
Why?
Only because let's say I drink and you drink.
Right.
We drink.
But not on the first date.
I'm not gonna go on a date and pretend that I don't drink.
Right, but
or
I
not
say,
get a drink.
No, I'm saying
drink
light.
Yeah, no. Oh,
drink light, nothing crazy.
Okay.
Like if you're gonna get a
so
drink,
don't have five Alabama Sliders.
Right, I would say if you're gonna get a drink, get like a sangria or a wine. If you're not a sangria or wine person, get like one cocktail and then have water for the rest of the night. Nothing crazy.
But also, too, when you get your cocktail, sip it.
Don't gulp it. Sip it for the rest of the night.
Yes.
Only because you might want something to ease your nerves, and I completely understand that. So ease those nerves.
Liquor courage.
So another first date, don't if you're a woman, don't wear anything too like clubby.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're going to like a lounge or something, I would say wear something that's sexy but conservative at the same time.
I love that. I'm gonna throw that. Fellas, I don't care if you're gay, straight, or whatever. Put on a dress shirt.
And some shoes. You know how to
put on a
dress time?
Dress it up, class it up. Look the part of a gentleman.
Right. Only because when I go on the first date, I get really dressy. Especially depending on where we're going, I'll get dressy. Like if we're doing some crazy activity, I'm gonna still be a little dressy. Like I might wear.
But also dress for your activity too.
Right. Dress for the activity, but still dress. I mean, if you guys are like going, to like a sit down type thing, and you're gonna go eat.
Get all the way dressed up.
Get all the way dressed up. Why not? Like
throw on a blazer.
Right.
Maybe
Get
some
kind of
slacks.
cute.
Ladies throw on some sexy dresses and some shoes.
Right.
Get the accessories together.
Right. Get your hair done.
Yeah, get your hair done.
Do a little don't heavy makeup. That's another thing.
No
heavy makeup. Very light makeup.
Do a very light,
very natural.
Face.
Right. Very not summer because it's not gonna be summer all the time.
Sure. Well, no, but I mean,
I would say
when I say summer face, I mean like a clean face.
Right.
Simple, smooth.
Right.
No heavy eyeliners.
Right. No heavy eyeshadows.
Yeah.
If you're known for doing a thick liner, then you need to lighten up those shadows.
Also,
almost nude shadows.
Let your natural beauty shine through.
Right. You don't need too much makeup.
Now, fellas, one more thing for you guys.
Oh boy.
Get that shape up.
Get that shape up.
Spend the $5, $7,
and make sure your nails are clean. If you do not feel comfortable getting your manicure, men, please at least clean your nails.
Wash your hands really good. Take your clippers. Clip them really
good.
And wash your hands again.
Get a scrub brush and get in those lines, and then you're good.
Then you're good.
What else? Ladies with the nails, do not get crazy with your nails. I know you get your nails done, but if you're a person who gets a manicure like me, I do my own manicures. Then do a light color. Don't do any crazy. Just do a very nice in one color. Yeah. I'm known for doing one finger different. That's fine, but don't have Muppet fingers. Muppet fingers are different. Don't do that.
You can tell through it.
If you're a woman who wears tips, keep it very short and simple. Nothing too crazy. If you're known for getting a design on one finger only.
Hygiene, guys.
Hygiene.
Both ladies and men.
Make sure you wash your ass
before
you go on the ass.
If you shower once a month, let that be your shower day.
Okay. Make sure you...
But also, more importantly, because, some people like to kiss on the first date.
Make sure you have some clean
brush that teeth really good. Get some Listerine.
Make sure you have some mints
on hand. But also have some mints in your pocket.
Okay, have some mints on hand always because nobody wants to kiss funky breath. And I understand you're going to go out to eat. There could be different garlicky.
Every restaurant nowadays has mints at the poster table.
Just about, right. And not only that, if you want to order what you want to eat, you have all means to do that. But just make sure you have the mints to back it up.
Also do this too. Let's say you guys are going to go do Italian or something like that. They're heavy with garlic, right? If you guys both are having garlic, it cancels each other out.
Right.
So you won't really notice, like, okay, well, bitch, your breast smells like garlic or whatever.
Right.
Because you smell like garlic as well. So that would cancel each other out. But still, have the mints on hand.
Just in case.
Just in case. You know, not for nothing. Like, you know, we talk and your mouth gets dry and it stinks. And you don't want that.
Right.
No. Not sexy.
What else? I think we've covered most of the first date don'ts.
Well, no, the main important thing, too, is the first date, be yourself.
Be yourself.
Don't send your representative, send yourself.
Right.
Because not for nothing, like, okay, the person that you meet on that first date is the person that gets locked in your head.
The first impression, right. So that's a key element to
yeah,
that.
It's a key element.
If you need a relaxer, if you need to take a shot of listen, when I say shot, I mean like something like, do not take a shot of Hennessy and you know you be turned up on Hennessy.
What?
Take a shot of something like, if you drink vodka, have like a sip of vodka, nothing crazy, and make sure you like mint up after that so they don't think you were at home.
Yeah.
Right.
Turned.
You know, like have something that could calm your nerves.
Oh.
So you can be yourself.
I have another don't.
Okay.
Coming over to the house to watch Netflix is
that's not a date. That's like we're about to screw.
That's we're about to have a date.
We're about to have a date.
Okay, so that is not a date.
Oh my god!
I don't care if you order Chinese food too.
The first date needs to be an outside activity outside of the house. I mean, you can do that outside too, but we're not talking about that.
Is that everything?
We said dress appropriately, be yourself, hygiene, what you wear,
what not to wear.
I think we've covered most of it. If you have any date do or don'ts, you're free to comment below or write them into the tea.
Yes. I guess that's it for this week.
That's it for this week.
She was cute.
She was cute.
She was real cute.
You know, just make sure you follow us on Instagram at the T_NYC.
At the _.
_TNYC. I'll be so bad with that.
It's okay. Follow us, like us on Facebook, Facebook.com /the TNYC.
And make sure you
follow us.
Follow us.
At OMG is Alika Cray. At DRK_Prince85.
Yes. And
the other one's at Teddy P30_31.
Yes, and we miss you, Teddy.
We do miss you, Teddy.
Teddy's going through some light issues that he could not be here with us today. But
he should be back next week.
He should be back next week.
If not, we can do this again.
You know what?
Some tea time. With DNA.
With DNA. You're so silly. It's D and Cray.
Oh, D and Cray, whatever.
Also, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend.
Share.
Tell your cousin you're our best friend.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Also, like I said, if you have any further questions for me, for A Cray, send them to the email.
Mm-hmm.
You can also write below.
Correct.
In the comments.
Mm-hmm.
And also write us in on Facebook, Instagram, and all the above. Yeah.
So without further ado, the tea has been served. Check you guys out next week, alright? Peace. Hey guys, we're back. We got some breaking news right after we finished recording. Boobi Kristina, daughter of Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston, has passed away.
At 22.
The late Whitney Houston just passed away at the age of 22. If you guys remember, back in January, she was found in her home in Atlanta, unresponsive in a bathtub, which is ironically the way her mom had passed away.
Right.
She was on life support for a good minute. They had moved her to hospice care on June 24th, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And she passed away this evening. Wow, this is crazy.
It's crazy news.
Yeah. Our condolences definitely go out to the Houston family. Right. Houston Brown family.
Right.
Wow. I mean, it's crazy. She was just getting her life together.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't have anything to say. I'm speechless.
Yeah.
I actually thought she was going to make it. I had faith she was going to make it.
I really thought she was going to, recover for recovery.
Right.
But yeah, our thoughts and prayers go out to the Houston and Brown family. Whitney, your daughter's coming home to you. You guys are reunited. Well, if you guys if we get any more information, we'll update you guys on our Facebook fan page, or Instagram page, or wherever we are on the team. So we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.